do you have any advice for starting your own cannabis consulting company?
Oh, how fun. I love this question. So a little bit side tip. So I did start a second company that's separate of RMCC, specifically to help cannabis consultants build and scale their consulting business. I get questions a lot of times like, how did you build RMCC? What happened? Like, what were your steps? Why? And I was like, I love entrepreneurship and people taking control of their lives. And so I feel like this is a really great avenue for people to do that. And high level, if you're like, I want to go start a consulting company right now, and from the very bottom of the barrel, of course, register your entity, make sure that you have your federal tax identification, open up a bank account. Be mindful though, it should be cannabis friendly, because even if you're not technically plant touching, there's some challenges there. So just know that. Also get a surety bond and errors and admissions insurance. That is absolutely critical. And then the next step is starting to work through your agreement and making sure that you have a really good attorney to review that agreement and you have a very clear statement of work. A lot of times statements of work can be just kind of flimsy and no clear deliverables. Don't do that. You're asking yourself for a lot of trouble. So definitely just don't do that. And then from there, you really need to start to think about what are the problems you're solving. Stay hyper focused and niche down. I highly recommend that, because I like to say it's a big enough sandbox, we can all play in it, but don't be broad. Go exactly for what works for you, what you know that you can really make a really big impact in. And when you start to think about your products and services, don't just provide a menu. Don't just be like, oh, these are all the things that I can do. Like, cannabis businesses, they don't have the time for that. They need to know what the problem is and how you're going to solve it, and what are those 3 to 5 steps to get there. They don't need to know this is 10, 15 different services bundled into one package for us to get that end result. And then from your own business standpoint, start to think about how you will be able to scale the business, because even if it's just in the beginning, when you're taking on one-on-one clients, you can only scale the business so far. You will get burned out. There will be things that happen. And when you hit that critical level of burnout, you're now putting your clients at risk. And so then you're risking your own business, because that's your reputation. So really think about, I love online products and services. I feel like it's more accessible. I can reach more people that way. So I'm a huge fan of like online courses or online digital downloads, and start thinking about that passive income revenue stream. I say passive in quotes because nothing's truly passive. It takes a lot of work.